Former Deputy Assistant Secretary of State Joel Rubin joins me now to discuss. Joel, it's always so good to have you on the show. Thank you for being here this morning. Is the fact that Russia is still open to the dialogue for a prisoner swap a good sign for Brittney Griner?
First of all, Katie, it is great to be with you. Thank you for having me. And this Brittney Griner situation is, first and foremost, it's a propaganda ploy by Russia, by Vladimir Putin. What he's done by using a show trial to try to create this fake concept that there is actually rule of law in Russia is to try to use Brittney's detention to tell the world, look, we in Russia, we're just like everyone else. We have a strong judicial system. Therefore, you have to respect our decisions. This is all fake. What they're trying to do is extort it for propaganda purposes. And poor Brittney is in the crosshairs of this. So it's going to be a tough negotiation. We saw our Secretary of State Blinken come out and publicly say what the United States is engaging with in an offering to try to put pressure back on Russia, because Russia is as we're seeing in Ukraine, exorbitant in its demands.
Yeah, but Joel, what are the chances of Russia basically saying, hey, we want Viktor Putin, let's just throw in a few more other Russians as a part of that deal? Does the United States say, no dice, we're not going to do that, we're going to kind of stick with the Brittney Griner and the Paul Whelans in exchange for the Viktor Boots?
Well, if there's one thing we've learned from Russia and about Vladimir Putin in recent months, is that he's always going to ask for more. And certainly he's going to see this as an opportunity to keep on increasing the ante. But that doesn't mean that that's actually going to happen. Viktor Bout is someone that he wants back. He's someone that Russia has been looking for multiple years. Bout has served over a decade in American prison. He's a celebrity at this stage because Putin has made him one. So there is a benefit to Putin to getting Viktor Bout back. And so right now, because the trial is over, that does give Russia and Putin at least some plausible argument domestically to say, I can now make a deal. And so we're in a different phase of negotiations, but certainly they're going to look for more. This is what they do.
Joel, I want to quickly turn to China. It's clearly dominating our headlines in the last 24 hours. After Nancy Pelosi went to Taiwan, China put a pause on any military and climate discussions with the United States. Beijing has also been increasing military drills around Taiwan. This morning, Taiwan reporting that the drills appear to be simulating an attack on its main island. How concerning is China's reaction in cutting off military communication lines with the United States at this time?
My goodness, what an overreaction. Thou doth protest too much comes to mind. Vladimir Putin went to meet with President Xi in Beijing before he invaded Ukraine. And that was an affront, but we didn't respond by encircling Russia and attacking its neighbors. This is ridiculous. It's in China's interest to get back to discussions on military security and climate negotiations, and it likely will. But China is certainly trying to set some lines, because Nancy Pelosi did the right thing by going to Taiwan. She said, we stand for democracy. We stand for our allies. The countries in the region are nervous about this exact situation. And so by going there, Pelosi makes sure that our allies in the region understand the United States has their back. And we're not going to just look at these kinds of bluster and threats and turn a blind eye.
Joel Rubin, we thank you for being here to give us your insight and the clarity on what's going on. We appreciate you.